Hello, Gemini ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So, Gemini, what I'd like to do for you today is to give you a dice divination reading, and we're going to focus exclusively on your romantic situation, and this reading is valid until the end of this month. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you valuable information so that you can at least make your best informed decisions when it comes to your romantic situation. Okay? So prior to getting into this reading, I'd like to just share with you a little bit about what dice divination is all about. Well, first of all, I'd like to let you know that this particular divination system has been out since 2000 BC. It evolved from a form of sortilege, the practice, if you will, of making a chance decision by simply drawing lots. It descended, ladies and gentlemen, from a form of sortilege known as astrologomancy, which uses ankles, bones of sheep. Now, usually with doing this reading, you would usually have to actually draw a circle or place something down so that you could roll your dice here, okay? And if a dice go into left field, you wouldn't include that in your interpretation. So, to avoid having any dice go into left field, I've decided to use my empty candle here. It is a circle, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So what I'm going to do now is just going to shake it up and I'm going to ask Spirit what message or messages you should know, Gemini, from now until the end of this month. If this reading resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit Geminis, and be sure to press that subscription button so that each and every one of you receives future readings. Okay, so with that said, let's go on and just shake this up here and see what your message is. Spirit, what message would you like for me to share with Gemini from now into the end of the month regarding their romantic situation? Wow, Geminis, you have all sixes. Wow. Okay, so we have six here. We have another six here. And another six. Wow. Gemini, I'd like to let you know that this is very rare to receive this type of combination here. So this is a very, very powerful, fortunate combination to have here. And I'm going to certainly say that this is, or I would admit, or I am going to admit that this is the best reading ever, actually. Okay? So, with those three sixes, Spirit is telling you, Gemini, be careful, halt. The answer should be no. And it seems it's something that you should be telling an exchange X. It seems that who's going to be returning as to have a last go around again with you. Spirit says, try not to make any haphazard decisions. Your ego, Gemini, will lead you to more heartache and more fear if you don't trust your intuition here. Spirit is saying with these three sixes here, ladies and gentlemen, You can certainly reclaim your power if you just simply trust your instincts. And it's really time for many of you, Gemini, to take a more introspective look at your situation. I feel that many of you are focusing too heavily on money or the acquisition of money or perhaps the lack thereof. Some of you need to consider a different approach or consider doing something totally different when it comes to your romantic situation here. Also noteworthy, having those three sixes here, those sixes are all about because you have a predominance of sixes. So, Spirit wants you to make adjustments, not only in thought, but adjustments in how you're dealing with problems here. These sixes show, ladies and gentlemen, that you, in fact, have the ability to overcome any difficulties present. Okay? So let's go on and just add up these numbers here. Of course, we know we have three sixes, so that equates, ladies and gentlemen, to 18. And if we were to correlate that number to tarot, we would get the moon, right? And the moon, of course, it represents a water sign. So some of you might be dealing with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel that this energy, or perhaps someone who has that energy in his or her chart, has let you down in some way. So I see that there is a lack of trust that seems to be impeding the flow of this situation with this person here. Then we could take it a bit further, next step further here. We have 18, so 1 plus 8, ladies and gentlemen, equals 9. So let's correlate that number with the tarot. It's the hermit, right? So hermits represents earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It seems that Gemini Spirit is asking you to get more in tune. It seems that this energy I'm getting, earth energy, seems to be better for you guys. I'm getting. And Spirit wants you to get a bit more in tune with something existing to kind of strengthen it. So some of you might already be in an existing situation here. Okay? Let's go on and just further reduce this number, ladies, and not further reduce it, but let's just get back to the number 18 here. The number 18, ladies and gentlemen, is all about auspicious changes coming about. It's all about wishes coming true. Good fortune, ladies and gentlemen. The best fortune that you can see, particularly with this divination system. Gemini, understand that the universe is certainly offering you much grace and will offer you so much grace during this time period. Good luck and success. You are very charmed, whether you know it or not, Gemini. Okay? And when you're looking at this die, this black one there, that tells you that any wish you make will come into fruition here. And with this cream there, it shows that you guys are very creative, and it would be wise for you to try to be as creative as possible during this time period, or just kind of embrace something new here. And I know that we're referring to your romantic situation here, so it's either to move forward in a new direction or to strengthen something you already have, but not to return to the past. I'm getting, which is why the angel message with those three sixes is telling you to halt, to be careful here. It looks like someone from your past does not really have your best interest, Geminis, at heart. Keep in mind, Geminis, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. And lastly, here with this red six, Gemini, certainly shows that you have the Midas touch. all eyes are certainly on you here. Okay? And we can further, we have all of those sixes here, so we can what's the number six correlates with what card in the tarot? The Lover's card with you, Gemini. So it correlates with an air sign. So it certainly shows that because the lover could be a factor here, a choice needs to be made here. I'm kind of getting, and it looks like for many of you, it's between an air and earth type energy mostly here. And it looks like Spirit wants you I'm kind of feeling Spirit wants you to avoid that air energy I'm getting. And Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, that whatever decision you make, choose to select the option that allows you to experience something differently. I feel that for many of you, there I see a younger person, okay, uh, and as well as someone older than you, Gemini, um, that's connected into the situation, okay. So now, what I like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to put these dice here into this circle again, and to just see what additional message Spirit wants you to know, okay, in regards to your romantic situation here. So, Spirit, what additional message would you like for me to share with Geminis here? Wow, Gemini, you almost have, my goodness, you almost have all sixes once again, but this time you have two sixes, Gemini, and you have a five here. And so you have 665, and you might be asking, if you were to see the number 665 together, what would the spirit message be for you? Spirit is urging you, Gemini, to make required changes. You see that this message is being echoed throughout your entire reading, because if you don't, it seems that you're going to be held back from achieving your highest good. Spirit wants you, Gemini, to be a leader, to show others the way. You have the power to transform your situation here that I'm getting here. So let's go on and just add up these numbers here. And we have what, ladies and gentlemen? The number 17. These numbers add up 17. So what card in the tarot or major arcana that correlates with the number 17? The star, ladies and gentlemen. So the star represents an air type energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It looks like that many of you are really destined to be with someone, with the one whom you love. And if you are presently, Gemini, as I've been saying to you, in a romantic situation, that situation will heighten. But it looks like that many of you are connected with an earth type energy that I'm getting. Okay? Now with the star, we also could further reduce 17 to the number 8. And what does the number 8 correlate? What card? Strength, right? So strength represents fire type energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And strength, ladies and gentlemen, it gives you the necessary willpower to get through whatever romantic debacles that are plaguing you. And there also, for some, I feel that some of you, you might even be going through a divorce, and you're wondering if you're going to resolve matters amicably. This assures you that you will resolve those issues amicably. Okay? Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, that you are capable of surrendering to forgiveness as well as to sacrifice. Gemini, many of you are very lovable, you're very intelligent, and romance inspires many of you. Because at times, Gemini, you tend to be a bit too giving, a bit too forgiving and at times gullible. An affair in which you were involved in the past you might be suffering from that. I'm seeing some long-term damage, and for some of you, you might even need professional support to help you heal from that situation if you have yet to heal. For you single women out there, I do see that a single wish is a secret wish or fervent wish that you like to manifest. It seems it's going to come into fruition. For you men out there, I feel that you're going to meet someone very generous. I'm getting very kind, but this person is going to be impossible, gentlemen, to kind of uh, live with at this time. Perhaps there is something with this person's attitude, or again, if you make the need, because the sixes, as I said from the onset, are calling for immediate adjustments to be made. Perhaps if you make adjustments, you might be able to live more harmoniously with this new woman who might be coming into your life here. Okay, and for you couples, as indicated, I see that your relationship is going to strengthen here. And I also see that a lot of abundance and prosperity surrounds each and every one of you. All right. So that's the message that I had when it comes to your dice reading. Okay. So what I like to do, Gemini, is to leave with you five final messages, because I feel that many of you are awakened dreamers. Okay. And with that said, I'm going to go on and just use my oracle, my more petite oracle deck here in order to um, share my final messages. Keep in mind, if this reading resonates, please give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit Geminis, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? Should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule or to purchase there. There is currently, Geminis, a $15 coupon displayed on the website, which you can apply to any of the readings shown there or to one more customized. And in that case, you will send me an email and we could customize or process a reading based on your requests. So, Spirit, give me five more final messages you'd like me to share with Geminis here. Okay, let's see. All right, let's start off with this message, Gemini. Okay. Your Majesty, hear ye, hear ye. Unroll the sacred scroll and read this announcement herewith. It has been declared and decreed that you, yes, you, are royalty, heir to the greatest inner and outer riches this world has ever known. From your sovereign perspective, claim the throne and rejoice in your majestic life. Isn't that something, Gemini? Next message. Be woke. Gemini, it's time that you consider viewing your life through the eyes of the divine and behold all the love, all the beauty, all the health, and all the wealth and soul fulfilling consciousness this world has ever known. You have what it takes to truly be woke. Wonder, feel, open hearted, kind, and very much enlightened.